Good evening and welcome to Monday's Freestyle Fitness Yoga. This is week 10, so we've got 5 more weeks left. As we've been doing this for 10 weeks now, the same program, you should be getting used to it. It should be quite flowing. So today I'm going to quiet a little bit so that you can actually work on you and think about you and not what I'm saying, what I'm doing. Now, if you get the feet wrong, you put a foot in the wrong place, it doesn't matter. I made it up, so if you come up with a new one, let me know and we can put it in for our next program. But if you do it wrong, it doesn't matter. And if you have to stop and watch and jump in again, it's not the end of the world. Do what you can. So, before we start, let's do our normal checks, just making sure that you haven't got any high blood pressure, diabetes, joint problems, and any other illnesses that I don't know about. Make sure that you're perfectly fit to do this class because it is quite fast and quite flowing. Also, make sure that you've got enough room around you, that you're not going to hit or kick anything over and injure yourself. And if at any time you feel sick or you get hot really quickly or something doesn't feel right, then stop. Listen to your own body. It knows you better than I do, and I'm not there to help you either. So we're going to start off on our sitting down in our cross legs, straight legs if you want. And again, if you need to, you can prop yourself up, bringing your shoulders down. We're just going to try and get rid of everything that's gone on our day. If we've been at work or if we've been on a computer working from home, if the kids are driving us mad, we just want to try and get rid of all that and just settle ourselves down onto our mat and bring ourselves here for 1 hour. So what I'm going to get you to do is to try and think of your breathing as a square box. So you're going to breathe in for 3 seconds, hold it for 3 seconds, breathe out for 3 seconds, hold it for 3 seconds. And you're going to try and make it a square. Now you can make it a big square so it can go from 3 to 6 or to 10, but it has to be 10 seconds hold, 10 seconds out, 10 seconds. So don't go too high too quickly. Take your time, see what you can do. Don't push yourself. If 3 seconds is fine and you want to stay there, you stay there. If you find that you're gripping your teeth anytime or you're tensing any part of your body when you're doing it, then stop. We're going to just do a few just to bring ourselves to our mat. So relax yourself down. So here we go. And we're going to do one more in and one more out. And then breathe, bringing it back to center. So let's do our neck stretches. Forward, back, side, side. Working with our breath. 4 forward, 4 side, 4 back. Here we go. we're going to do our body cross forward, side, side, twist, twist and back. And let's bring ourselves round to our cat and cow. Work with our breath. Into extension. And bringing it down. Let's take it into shoulder sweeps. Let's bring into our hips. Remember to rest for 3 breaths. And let's bring ourselves to standing. Into mountain. Into sunset. Now we're on with our last one, on sunset. We're going to go straight into our flow. And remember, it doesn't matter where you go, as long as you flow. Come back. Sit. Even I did it wrong. Bring it down. Lift the cobra. Let's take it back to child to finish. I was going into another one then. Not this week. So, that's kind of how quickly things have to kind of flow. So sit down, take your breath. And every week from now on, I will get quieter and quieter. So today I told you when we're about to do something. Next week, it's our last couple of ones. So we did 3 on each side. We did 4 sun salutations, 3 flows. Next week we do 5 sun sals, 5 flows. And we'll carry on that for the last 4 sessions, so that we're really flowing and getting really hot, hopefully by the end of it. Good. So, we're going to start with our low lunges to work our hips and our thighs. We're starting on our knees, our hands and knees, and we're going to bring our foot between our hands. But then we're going to bring our hands on the inside so that the knee's on the outside, and bringing ourselves down so we can drop down. If you need to, you can always pad that knee, but you want to try and take it back a little bit further. Now with the hands, from here, you're trying to bend the elbows and let the hips drop. You can always get a box if you want and put a box under. You can move that foot out to the side, move it forward, but you're just trying to let your hips drop down. This is low lunge or lizard pose. You'll feel it stretching the psoas at the front, but also the muscles at the back, and it's kind of a split, but because we haven't brought the hamstrings in by keeping this leg bent. So we're going to bring ourselves back to our hands if we're down on our elbows. Bring our hands over, push our foot back in, bring it back. So let's try the other side. So stepping the foot forward, taking the hands on the inside, take that back leg back a little bit if you can. Let the hips drop, push the knee forward, bend the elbows. If they can get down, great. If they can't, don't worry. So you see on that side, my elbow doesn't go down. I could put a block under it if I wanted, but then if I put a block under it, gravity can't help me because the block will stop me. Whereas if I just let it hang, eventually gravity will go. Gravity will do its job, bring me down. And again, we're coming up onto our hands if we need to. We're pushing the leg back, bringing it round. Let's try the other side. Go one more time. Bringing that foot up, taking that leg back, bending them elbows if you can, moving them feet if you can. We're keeping the foot flat on the floor at the front. We don't want it lifted. So we're not going into splits by lifting that leg. And again, let's come up. Let's push back. Bring that leg round. Let's try one more time on the other side. So bringing the foot forward, bringing that back leg back, letting the elbows come down. As you see, after I've done it, everybody kind of knows, ooh, okay, it's not going to kill me. I'll let it go down. onto our hands, pushing back, bring our leg back in. Sit back into hero, and you'll find that this kind of works and relaxes in that area. So we're going to go into twisted monkey. So we're going to need to pad your knees. So we'll bring in, and you may need a block. Oh, there's my block. Just 1 minute. I'm going to grab a block in case I need it. Block's now going to fall over. Now, just in case you need the block, have it by you. You're going to bring your foot again back through your knees. You're going to push, and if you want to, you can have your hand on the block just here. You're pushing forward, but then you're going to bring that back knee up. From here, you're turning towards your back leg, and you're reaching round. Now, if you can't grab it, don't worry about it. But if you can, you're grabbing hold, and you're trying to bend the elbow up and pull the knee right in towards your bum. Now you can always use a rope around it or elastic around it to pull that foot in if you want to grab hold. Find it really hard. You can just reach back for it. So we're going to let go, bringing ourselves back round, pushing back. Let's change sides. So bringing the foot forward, bending the knee forward, bringing the hand down by the foot, bend the other knee up. Now you must make sure that that the foot's not over onto the side, that is always down so that knee lifts up. Reach back, pull it in, push down. Now you'll feel that stretch into that hamstring at the back. Doesn't like going this way, so you may get cramp. If you get cramp, push back into down dog, that'll help to relieve it. And again, we're going to take it down, and we're going to bring that leg back. So we can change sides one last time. Bring the foot forward, bend the knee, bend the back leg, reach back, grab hold, pull in. And let's bring it back out, push back, and we're going to change one last time. So pushing the knee in, let me step back a bit higher than that. Lift up, grab hold, pull, bend the elbow towards the ceiling, look back. And then bringing it back out, push back, and again sit back to hero, and it just relaxes all them muscles through the back of the leg. So from here we're going to take it into camel, but we're going to do a bit of a playful camel. So we're going to move the arms at the same time. So you're coming up onto your knees. Now you can, if you want, tuck your toes under so that you can reach back. You can always as well have a block, but you'll need one on both sides. Or you can have your feet down, it makes it a lot harder. Now with our hands, we're taking our arms above our head, and we're going to take them into kind of windmill arms. So you're going to take the left arm backwards. It's going to reach down and try and touch your heel. As the other one comes round, it touches the heel and they lift up to the centre. Then you're going in the opposite direction. So you're bringing the right one backwards, but the left one forwards, and they're touching the heels and coming back up. And then we're going in the other direction. And the other direction. Let's go round again. Now this makes the brain work at the same time in opposite direction. So it's a bit like patting your head and rubbing your belly. Your brain will either get it or it won't. But if it doesn't matter, because it'll make you laugh trying and do it. And laughing is always the best medicine. So let your body be free with it. As well as working your spine, you'll find it starts to work your stomach muscles and your thighs. And let's just do 2 more. And then bring it down. Lovely. So we're going to start to work our chest and our lower back. We're going to take it into puppy dog. Now, puppy dog, there's nothing you can do. You've just got to stay in it and breathe. The only thing I want you to do is breathe. If you feel that your arms want to move and walk along the floor, then let them. But otherwise, there's no pushing, there's no... Just let your body relax. That's all I can say. Very painful. And when you want to come out, roll flat onto your belly. It's much easier. So, let me just turn that on before my music runs out. Turn that on as well. So from here, you're going starting on your hands and knees. You're walking your hands forward. You're pulling your shoulders back and you're trying to get your chest and your chin on the floor. Now it may not go, don't worry if you're thinking, oh mine is not anywhere near it. Doesn't matter. What you're trying to do is to let everything just drop down. So the chest drops down but the bum stays right up in the air. And then you're just going to get yourself into a position that's comfortable and stay here and breathe. And then we're going to come out by letting our legs drop down and turning our head to the side. We are going to do it again, always yours. So we're bringing our hands down by our sides. We're rolling our shoulders back. We're bringing ourselves back to our knees. So we're doing the same thing again. We're going to walk our hands out, bringing our chest to the floor, our chin so we're looking forward, and just let the body relax. And again, we're going to let our legs drop and turn our head to the side. And bringing our hands down by the side of our shoulders. our shoulders back, lift ourselves to our knees. Lovely. So we're going to take it into half pigeon, and we're bringing our leg underneath. Now again, if you need to, have your block or have rolled up something next to you if you need to bring it under your bum. And when we come out, we're going to go into down dog. In fact, we'll go into down dog and bring it up. So from here, we'll lift it up into down dog, pushing back. You're going to lift your right foot up in the air, and then you're pulling it in towards your chest, bending the knee and bringing the knee through the body. You're taking that back leg back. Now this foot, if you can, you're bringing it out to the side, but you want to keep your hips nice and straight. And from here, you're going to push up, lift the chest and roll back. Now if you find that you're rolling over, this is where that block under your hip might come in handy. If I take it, it takes me over the other side too far. So from here, you're lifting your chin up, you're bringing your chest down onto your leg, and you can reach the hands forward, let the head drop down, hold it here. Again, bring the hands under the shoulder, roll the shoulders back, lift the body up, onto the tips of your fingers, push your shoulders back, push your chest back. Now make sure again this foot is on the knee, you're not rolling over, so you can use your hands to push you and keep you in this position, lifting yourself back, shoulders back. Let them hips drop down. It's a lovely opener for the hips. It's also, if you've got sciatica, one of the best stretches for a sciatic muscle. You sit all day, do this. Either the one we've just done, swan, or this half pigeon. So we're going to bring ourselves out, we're going to tuck that back toe, and we're lifting up and we're pushing back to down dog. And you'll feel that lovely, like blood flowing into the knees and the hips. It's a beautiful feeling. So again, we're going to lift that left foot up in the air and stretch it back. Pull it in towards the chest. Now remember, if you need to, you can stay here, but if you can, you're going to try and take that foot out to the side, and if you need to, you can always stick something underneath your bum, underneath your leg to try and keep you nice and straight. We're taking it down into swan. Let's lift ourselves up into pigeon. And let's take it back to down dog. Let's do that right leg again. Bring it into pigeon. And back to down dog. Left leg. And pigeon. And take it into down dog. So we're going to take our last one is going to be mermaid, which is a version of the thing that we've just done. So a version of swan and pigeon. So we're bringing our leg back in, our right leg in again. Lift it up if you want, make it look nice, and swing it in. So from here, you're bending that back knee up and grabbing hold. And seeing if you can bring your hand round to the back and then sliding the hand to your elbow. So if it doesn't go, don't worry, the other hand is coming over the top and it's trying to grab hold and you're looking up towards the ceiling. So we're coming out. We're tucking our toe, we're pushing back to down dog. Not so good on the other side, so I'll do the other side now. So we're lifting that left leg. We're bringing it in. And this is why that knee has to be down. We're bringing it up and grabbing hold. Turning it. And you see, I can't get it all the way this way. But that's okay. You can hold it in that position. Now let's bring ourselves out. Tuck the toe. Push back. Let's try one more. Lifting that right leg. Bringing it through. Bending the knee. Bringing it round, lifting it and reaching back. And let's bring it out. And let's try my bedside. Lift it up. Bringing it in, reaching back, reaching over. And let's bring it out. Tuck the toes, back to down dog. Now from here, down dog is one of the best ones, so give your legs a walk. Bend them knees, pushing them heels down. Give your bum a little shake. And think about moving the shoulders, pushing them forwards and backwards. And shake the head. Just having a nice move through the body. Then bring it down onto your knees. Push back to child. Bring the hands, turn the palms upside down. If you can get your head on the floor, you want to open the legs so that the whole body can drop through. Turn the palms, let the shoulders roll in. Stay here, enjoy this. If the head doesn't touch the floor, then we put a block or you have your fist underneath. But just letting the body relax down. And then from here, we're going to roll ourselves onto the floor and onto our back and bring ourselves into corpse pose. So you can have your feet bent. If you find that you've got that arch under your back is too archy, so that if your feet are bent, you can push down and bring the knees together. Or you can drop it down into corpse, letting the legs drop out, tucking the chin in, closing the eyes. Now again, we're going to try and think of our breathing as a square. So you're going to try and breathe in for 4 breaths, hold it for 4 breaths, breathe out for 4 breaths, hold it for 4 breaths. If you can't do 4, you can go to start at 3. If you want to, you can extend it up to 10, but everything must be the same. So it must be the same 10 breaths, hold 10 breaths. It must be a square. So that's what you want your breath to be. So turning the palms over, make sure that you're nice and comfortable and nice and relaxed. breaths in, we're going to lift our arms above our head. We're going to breathe, stretch our legs to their strength, and breathe in. And as we breathe out, let the body relax. A big breath in again, this time reaching one arm and then the other, so that we feel the side ribs start to open. And then as we breathe out, let the body relax. Pull the knees up towards the chest and bring them round in a circle. And then we're going to take them in the opposite direction. Bringing ourselves over onto our side. And we're just going to stop here just for a second, make sure that we feel okay, have a quick think. How does everything feel? How does my body feel? Is my head okay? Am I alright? And then as long as you feel okay, you can bring yourself up to seated. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed that. Tomorrow morning is the chair yoga, and then tomorrow evening it'll be recorded, it'll be live on Instagram only, it won't be on Zoom, because next week I might be back at Handsworth, so it'll just be a recording. So thank you all for joining me. I'm going to lose Instagram in a few seconds, so see you in a bit, V, and see you, Savannah. Don't worry V, you can maybe later or tomorrow. I'm up in Handsworth tomorrow, so I could always pop up if you want me to. So hopefully I'll see you then. Take care. I'm just going to stop the video.